closing in just under 10 minutes. And then we have, every hour onto 10 p.m. later, polls will be closing. So just a reminder there to encourage all of your friends to vote. There's still time.
By the way, guys, just before you go to the hands, Washington Post 4 minutes ago put out a story that says, for nearly half of Trump voters, overt appreciation of Hitler is acceptable. Literally minutes ago, they say
What?
50% of Trump voters. Yeah, just now they say 50% of Trump voters would still back a candidate who praised Hitler. That's the Washington Post. So they're sealing. That's the last nail in the coffin.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's totally insane. I mean, who they ask, you know? But that is just totally nuts. I mean, there's the sheer amount of propaganda being pushed by legacy media is just outrageous. Um, you know, they're sort of shielded by a Supreme Court decision um, that makes that literally allows them to flat out lie about public figures and face no repercussions. Um, it's like kind of a maybe I think an overly generous interpretation of the First Amendment. Like people should be able to say what they want to say, but there's still penalties for saying that. Like there's still civil and tort penalties for saying that. Um, so I do think it's probably not that doesn't make sense that you can just blatantly lie and over again just get away with it with zero financial consequences.
They're doing you a favor. The metrics on X kind of speak for themselves.
Yeah, just
Hey,
I think they kind
Elon.
of are doing me a favor, frankly, because more and more people just come to X to find out what's really going on.
Hey, Elon. I wanted your thoughts on the Google interference thing. I mean, considering how big Google is, do you think that's illegal what they're doing, just suppressing Trump's name?
Well, it's not clear that in that particular instance, I think they didn't, at least in that instance, did not suppress Trump's name. It was that when people searched for Harris, it was showing them the locations for Harris County, uh, not where to vote for Kamala in general, just for Harris
Frank?
County. So that was, I think, a misunderstanding, at least on that
Frank,
point.
can you hear us?
I mean, there are other
Or
questions.
you-
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Like,
This Elon's running a space right now, but they're just talking about random stuff we've already heard about. I'm trying to find like live exit poll data. Do you know of a site that can get that for us? Let me.
Let me see if I can find some. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll ask ChatGPT too. Let's see. What is the best place to find live exit poll data for the 2024?
NBC's got some here.
NBC. I got the Guardian up, Axios, NBC.
A lot of the sites aren't going to show anything they're saying until like around 7 or 8 o'clock.
Oh, here's some live coverage. Oh, yeah. Nope, not paying for you guys.
Dude, I forgot how bad Ethereum is. Oh my god, it sucks.
Oh no, what happened? Let's see. Let's look. Oh, yeah, we are.
No, it's just so slow and so cumbersome with the fees and everything. It's just
Oh yeah. You using it? Let's look at the charts here. I should have the charts of Bitcoin maybe live too. That's kind of like in this little dead 2,400, dude. Oh my god! Look at this massive sell-off. When was this? This was this was back in July. And yeah, it's basically stuck in February of 2024. Now let's pull up Bitcoin, right? Wait, hold on. Oh, it's 1 hour. Sorry, the 1 hour chart. Bitcoin 69. and last time it was 69 was July. So yeah, look at that. Like the Ethereum dumped while Bitcoin dumped all the way to the bottom of this range, but obviously since then Bitcoin has recovered and yeah. Let's pull up.
So Sol is on fire, man. Did you see the thing I posted in the Solana channel? They just launched an ETN in Europe, across Europe, for Pith, which is the Oracle on Solana.
Yeah.
And thank God I went in and actually bought it. Remember I said I'm putting out together like this, my whole portfolio for the bull run? I picked out Pith, and yeah, it's crazy, all the stuff that's going on out there. But man,
No, yeah,
Pith made a pretty strong move today.
Yeah. I had Pith a long time ago. So Solana is up 1 hour. Well, let's go 24 hours. So Bitcoin 2%, Ethereum 0.9, and Solana 5%. Yes, Solana's leading the way on the 1 day. Yeah, interesting stuff there.
Goat's up 26% today.
That's good. It was down a bit. Let's see how it's doing. $0.60. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice, girthy daily candlestick right there. Yeah. So yeah. Bottom was 4 days ago.
That's nice too. Cetus is up 13. Maple Finance is up 14. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff. One of the best performers in the past like month, has been Super. That gaming ecosystem is, which is a weird, interesting narrative. I did a lot of research on it. It looks like it's picking up some steam.
What's the games? Is there a big game on there, or is it just building out? Because like
Super's been doing well. And there's like two others, Beam, but Super's been outperforming like all of them. I was trying to look at TVL and infrastructure and other types of things. I was doing my research. I'm not a gamer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I was just like reading a bunch of shit on it.
Oh, I'm a huge gamer. So which blockchain? Is it Sui or Solana or? Oh, testing. I wonder which microphone I'm coming out through on Discord. Let me double check here, because I got this new mic here. Streamer mode enabled. Testing. Oh, there we go. Does that sound better?
Yeah, it sounds way better. Super's on ETH.
Super's on ETH? Oh, dude.
But
okay.
No, but I picked it up. I picked it up on Coinbase, so I didn't have to do like decentralized crap with it.
But here's the thing: like, the games on ETH can't work, man. It's just too slow, too expensive. So I'm curious what the maybe the token is just an equity token play, not an actual like metaverse type thing. Oh. We'll check out meme coins, and we'll check out the tier 1 coins. Ethereum looking terrible. Oh, this is Bitcoin daily. Yeah, so we went all the way down to 66. Back under that channel. We're back above it again. I've got a bunch of Trump contracts on Robinhood. Yeah, look at that. Let's go. I'm still trying to find. Okay, so what did ChatGPT say? CNN, ABC, CBS. No. I need an actual link. Politico. Oh, I don't have a political map on. Let's pull it up. I'll keep. Let me put Elon in the background for now.
When agencies, there's many people never heard of. There's a lot of duplicate responsibility where multiple agencies actually have overlapping portfolios, which is unnecessary. And America is way overspending. Like we're just like like an individual that's like gotten way out
India and Kentucky
on
close
credit
at
card
6
debt or
p.m.
something.
Eastern, so
And we're in this insane situation where just the interest payments on our national debt now exceed the Defense Department budget, which is $1 trillion. So we're spending more than $1 trillion just paying down interest, and the more debt we accumulate, the more we'll pay interest until basically the entire budget will just be interest, and we won't have money for anything. So this is a real crisis, like a very severe crisis that the media doesn't talk about, and so we've got to do something about it. We've got to make significant reductions in government spending, and we've got to we just need to move. Like there's a lot of people that work for the government that we just need to transition them to more productive roles in the private sector where they can make products and services that would be more useful.
We need some Argentina action.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's got to be done, and we want to do it like obviously in a sort of fair and humane way, and make sure people don't have like financial strife. So to be kind of I was thinking it depends on the situation, but something on the order of like 2 years of people can continue to get paid for 2 years, or maybe more in some cases if they're long tenured, and so it's not like we can't make the mortgage payment. They just got a couple of years to kind of figure out something new to do, so take a vacation, take a second job, still get paid for their old job. I think that
we have some term limits on bureaucrats in office. Like Fauci was in office since like 1984, and that clearly probably you end up with lifetime bureaucrats running everything.
Yeah, exactly. So Fauci, obviously, I'm not a huge fan of Fauci. I think he should be held accountable for some things he's done, which of course haunted a lot of people. Funding bioweapons labs in other countries is not cool, in my opinion, at all. So, which he did. And when someone's in like a position of power in the bureaucracy for such a long time, they just get, I think, somewhat corrupted over time. So somebody shouldn't be in government for such a crazy long time. We really, the country is founded on really small government principles. There's supposed to be just 3 branches of the government. There's supposed to be the legislative, executive, and judicial. But now we've got this 4th branch, which in a lot of ways is more powerful than any of the other branches, which is this vast federal bureaucracy. So I think it's holding America back in a big way, and we can really unleash a new age of prosperity by simplifying the rules. We still want regulations. Just
hey, Elon. Leon, do you see what Elon did in Twitter?
So,
what do you do?
Go like something on Twitter. He changed it to the election symbol. Did you see that?
No, I just liked that. I didn't see anything. Let me try it again.
You might have to refresh it, but then he's got this like symbol thing that's like the election. See it?
No, he just.
You didn't see the animation?
I see the animation, but it's just like.
It's like a little like American flag thing.
No, I don't see it on the flag. I just see like little sparkles.
No, I got the flag. Yeah, mine's popping up with a flag in the middle, and sparkles on the outside.
Yo, who'd you guys vote for?
Trump. Who'd you vote for? Frank.
Kamala Harris.
Who did I vote for?
Yeah.
I voted for my portfolio.
I already had this one.
I don't see the flag. I must be A/B testing.
I think you have to use the hashtag like election or something like that.
Hashtag election. Oh, let me try. I see election day. U.S. election.
Or presidential election. It's something like that, and then you get the cool ballot box with the flag.
Yeah. I see LimeWire.
Yeah, I was just seeing it in my feed. I was liking some things, and yeah, they probably have like hashtag election 2024 or something like that.
Yep. Yeah. I just saw that on LimeWire's tweet. It's the only tweet I've seen so far that has that.
I'm just upset that he got rid of the Bitcoin emoji on Twitter. I don't know why.
Why? Like, why would you get rid of the Bitcoin emoji? That doesn't make sense. He should get all the crypto coins emojis on there. I hate KL markets. That's my homie Kevin right there. Oh, he muted.
What's up? Oh, sorry. I thought I was on mute with all the kids in the background. I'm sorry about that. Everybody's just amped up for this election,
Oh,
baby.
dude, what 100? Like this, like I'll tell you this, man. Like I said on Twitter earlier. Like I was a volunteer for Obama back in the day. I was literally on the streets, dude, door to door, phone calls. Like that's how Obama won, right, in 2008. Like that energy hasn't been rivaled in any election since until this election, dude. And in my opinion, the energy is like even bigger than it was then. There's more of a seriousness to it. There's more of a drive to get out and vote.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's more negativity. I just want it to get over with. I'm just looking forward to. I hope everything goes smooth and we find out. I don't know. You can find out who wins.
No more ads.
Tomorrow, next week. When do you guys think we find out who wins?
I think tonight, dude. I think tonight.
Friday.
I've never been in an election where it takes a week to find out who won. Like,
I'm going with Saturday.
Oh, you don't remember Gore v. Bush, where they had the hanging chads? I think it took like a week.
So I did not vote in that election. So yeah, I don't have insight on that one. But everyone since, it's been like that day, like the day of, the night, like next morning, like you're either crying or you're not. You're super happy.
Listen, if my portfolio goes up, I'm going to be happy. If it goes down, that's when I'm not happy. But either way, I think we dump tomorrow. I think they should. The market makers are going to do a liquidity grab. Whoever wins, I just have a feeling.
Oh, dude,
and today was just to pull liquidity in for the big dump, and then I think they might turn it around with the FMOC and maybe the Fed print on the interest rates, and use that as an excuse for them to come back in and buy those bags a lot cheaper. But who knows?
Well, correct. They just want a range. They just want a range. They don't want to push the range outside either one, because then that's scary for them to like push Sol up to like 220. That's scary for them. They know that they can dump it down to 130 and it comes back to 180, no problem. So the market makers just want to bounce between that, is what I think.
Exactly. You're 100% correct. So today was take out the shorts, right? And then they're going to take out the longs, and then they're going to let it go. 100%.
So I mean, that's the market makers, right? But there's going to be people and funds trying to short one side or the other. I'm also expecting massive volatility that's going to take out leverage on both sides. Let me pull up that Marty chart of the leverage liquidation levels. Let's see. So I've got Bitcoin here, and then I got Sol. I don't know. I got so many tabs open. My computer's actually freaking out here. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're pretty far away. So liquidation on the shorts is at 69.8. Liquidation on long is 69.1. So it's staying pretty far away. Let's find Sol here. 166. And I got SWE on here too. Okay, if SWE gets to 1.99, we can bust some shorts right there. And basically $2.
Didn't SUI already break through $2 today, or is this after today?
This is right now, so I don't know. This is I'm on the. I can't even tell what what time frame this is.
Oh. You're looking at the liquidity maps?
Yeah, where the shorts are.
Okay.
Where the leverage is, I mean. But to me, this seems like they're being safe. Like there's a lot of heavy leverage is out right now. They're like being safe. 69.40. Yeah, we got that. Yeah, no, Twitter is literally the town square of the world right now. I guess we could go back.
And then I think what people are loading up to do is play the reversal of whatever happens. So like if we skyrocket, then the shorts will come in right after that skyrocket. If we dump, then people are going to come in with their high leverage bets, for the long. So I think that's what a lot of people are preparing to do too. Because like if it dumps tomorrow, then you go long on a high leverage one at some point of that dump. And I think that's what a lot of people are playing.
Yeah, 100%. And then people countering that, and like I'm not doing that whole game at all, man. I know Chris has his bets, but like, yeah, no, I'm just like I'm still mostly in meme coins. I'm just hodling. Now, in hindsight, it's like I did exit some the other day, but then I bought back at night, like a couple days ago. If I just waited till today and bought back in, I'd be good.
What have the memes been doing? What is like SPX and Fwog and all those been doing today? I just haven't been paying attention.
Oh, Frog's on a tear, dude. Like Frog, like for some reason, it's like he hit 40 cents today, 41 cents. I think it's back to 6.39. So here is the chart of SPX. It's it's bouncing. It broke this pattern, but it's bouncing 69. Let's check. Let me go to Frog real quick since I brought it up.
Whoa, that's a chart.
Yeah, look at Frog, dude. Like, god dang, like a lot of my homies are in this.
But that's like begging for a pullback. That's like it's like ready for a nice 70 to 80% pull for the next run up.
Yeah, either this candle or the next candle for sure. Yeah, 100%. But I mean, you could.
See, that's why Leon. Yeah, even 2 days ago when I was like, how in the world did I miss Fwog? It was like I still went in, because on the ones that are going to drive, even if you go in a little late, you can.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Still catch a nice tail.
Yeah, I'm not trying. I'm trying to trade these memes less. Like the long term memes, I'm just gonna hold, dude. Like I've done a few trades. One I did really well, but I've been busted on a couple others. I lost more coins, so it's like it's no point. Like my targets on these are like multi-billion, so I'm just gonna just hold to these. The smaller cap ones, like basically like Peanut, right? Peanut came out the other day. I'm like, that's a day trade, so I day traded that for 100%. Now, obviously, if I got into like a couple days before, like people literally made millions of dollars off a $100 bet on Peanut. But that's like Peanut, Mudang. You get into that, you wait for it to kind of reach peak insanity on timeline. And peak was like Elon Musk talking about Peanut, right? And then after that's the sell. That's the top. You exit out. It's like Peanut's dead. He's not gonna. And now all the attention, because memes are driven by attention, so it's all going to be election coverage and blah blah blah. So you want to exit Peanut. So I bet Peanut is really. Let's see, how's Peanut doing? Peanut the squirrel, rest in peace, buddy. Yeah, look at that, dude. Look at that, like.
Change things culturally.
Hey Q, can you mute your background? So 35, yeah, Jesus,
man. Goat's been pretty steady though. I've been happy with Goat.
Man, I was really bearish on Goat, but let me go back there again.
I think it's unique because it's the first of its kind.
Yep.
So I think it's one of those that could survive. Like the Murad's coins. Yeah, dude, that's a dragon right there. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. So it survived this. This is the 70% pullback, and then it survived another one, right? But now it is still like a month, not even a month yet. But I think it's going to do well. So I think this guy could be like a $50 billion bag. All right, let's check.
Yep.
Let's check it on his space again, real quick. Let's see who's in here.
I asked her that question 3 days ago. What she answered, what she told me was the lies she constantly saw on mainstream media. I think when she kind of woke up to that, I think most people are in a similar bucket, starting to wake up to the kind of other universe that the mainstream media is creating.
Yeah, basically, speaking of rabbit holes, like once you start going down the hoax rabbit hole and you start finding that one thing after another was a hoax, I think it tends to make people very angry because they feel like, wow, I can't believe I've been lied to so much for so long and so consistently. Legacy media's made a huge mistake by being so partisan and so deceptive. And this is, in fact, if you have friends who, still sort of buying into, sort of still, I don't know, call supporters or whatever, just showing them the source material, I think, is the biggest thing. It's just like saying, well, what are the things that you just like about Trump? Now let's look at let's watch the actual video. That this you can hear what he said. You don't have to hear someone's opinion of what he said. You can actually hear what he said and see if you think that matches with what you've been told by the media. And then they look at it like, wow, that's actually, he said the total opposite of what the media said.
Yo.
I posted a chart whenever you get a chance in the Bitcoin channel on how Bitcoin performs after the election, 1 month, 3 months, and a year. So if you're interested, whenever you want to take a peek at that.
Oh yeah, no, I'll just share it in the group. Let me just pull it up here. Yeah, it's a 2012, by the way. Yeah, that's look at that, 1700% gain after election. Then we got like almost 1,000%. 2020. Dude. I see. 1 month, 3 months, 1 year, post the election. Look at that. Yeah. So see, I'm still expecting. That's why this time next year, I'm still expecting as the market cycle top. I mean that's in line with the 4-year cycle. September, October, November. Those are my target months for a potential exit from crypto. I would plan to exit my meme coins before that. So like late summer is my goal to exit. It's going to be really hard because things are going to be pumping really hard and euphoria is kicking in. But yeah, that's a nice chart, man. Like, I'll pin it for now, actually. Oh, dude, there's too many pins. Go ahead.
When you guys are exiting at these cycle tops, I mean, are you guys literally selling like dang near everything? Like even Bitcoin, so on all of that? You're just getting rid of all those at those cycle tops? Or are you keeping like 30% of your bag? Or you just sell it all?
I'll let Leon go first and I'll give you my answer.
Yeah, I'm selling it all. So my mistake last time was I didn't. Cycles before I sold it all at the same time. But like I fucked up in 21 because I sold I just took out like 80K in USDC. I should have sold everything, dude. But go ahead, Frank. You next?
Yeah, so I'm playing it a little different this time, and I'm not waiting for the top. So I have my portfolio. I'm going to be really tracking it closely. I have a lot of tools to keep track of what I paid for my portfolio, each position. And I want to set it up so when they get triggered at certain levels, I rebalance as I'm going through the cycle. Because different coins will pump at different times with different narratives. And I'll probably be already cashed out before the top. So for me, if I get like 75 or 80% of the full bull cycle, I'll be happy. There's no way I'm going to get the top. So that's my plan going in. Take profits at key levels on all my positions because each each coin or each narrative could pump.
Yeah, 100%.
And then take those profits, redistribute them into other coins, and then keep taking those profits out. And then we'll know when the top is in, and at that point I probably won't have that much left on the table anyways, and I'll just be done with the whole cycle. So I might keep some Bitcoin, and that's about it. Everything else is gone.
I was going to ask, what's the
Got
last
it.
thing you sell? Is it the last thing you sell part of your Bitcoin?
Oh, well, for me, yeah, I don't plan on selling all my Bitcoin. I plan on selling some of my Bitcoin. My cost basis is so damn low, it would be like a sin for me to sell it. So I plan on selling some of it, but not all of it. Everything else is gone.
That makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah.
And then what do you think? What do you think Bitcoin comes back to? Let's start to where it tops out at. Let's say it tops out at 110 or 120 or wherever it tops out at. What do you expect it to come back to? Is it like a percentage of that using like a Fibonacci? Like is it like we expect it to come down 50% from whatever that level is?
So I'll go and oh. Well, I was gonna say, like, you want to look at the last all-time high, and then there's a percentage like 10, 15% higher or lower than that last all-time high. So I'm expecting like 60,000, it's like somewhere like 50, 60, 70,000 would be the bottom, in my opinion.
Leon said it better than I probably would have. That's exactly what happened this cycle. We got I was expecting somewhere around 20. We got a little bit below that, and actually, as we started getting below that, you can even see it on all the standard Bitcoin charts that we're way oversold territory. So yeah, that's kind of going to be my target there for the cycle low.
I'm gonna see if Sir Brandon wants to join us in the chat here. Listen.
And when do you think that happens compared to the top? So if the top's like next October, when do you think the bottom comes in? Like middle of 26 or out in 27 somewhere?
Usually 1 year after.
Yes, somewhere around there. It could be 12 months to 18 months in that window.
Do you think Sir Brandon is actually British? Do you think he's British? Right. We don't need to talk about that, dude. Hopefully he joins, though. Yeah, I'll say hi if he joins. Yeah, usually it's 1 year. So let me pull up the BLX chart. So, let me pull up BLX. Let me just go to the weekly and make it, or actually, let me go monthly, just make it a little easier. So, yeah, see, this is exactly, well, you know, almost exactly 1 year, because actually, yeah, because it was this candle, not this candle, but this is about a year long. From this to this, that's about, yeah, like another year long right there. So 17 and 21 were both a year away. So this is my plan too, because both every crypto bear market, like I've always like, you know, traded on the way down. I'm not doing that this time. I'm literally staying completely out. I mean, unless there's something that I can't pass up, but my general thesis is to stay completely out. Like I'll be 100% options trading the entire bear market, right? And then 1 year later, I'm gonna take profits from options trading, sideline capital, or whatever else that we're putting back into crypto. So, and then 2013, 411 days, right? Now, in 2013, 2014, that's a much smaller market, right? So it's like, in my opinion, the where you want to look at is the more recent ones, a more mature market with millions of more investors. So you had 411 days, and you had 365 days and 365 days, top to bottom. So I would expect, and here's the thing: the more mature asset the crypto becomes, the shorter the bear markets are going to be, in my opinions, and also the bull markets are getting longer too, right? So eventually the 4-year cycle will break. It's not breaking this time. It might not. I don't even think it's going to break in 2028. But obviously we'll reassess when we get there. All right, let's see what this guy is saying over here.
been going smooth. I want you to take a look inside this polling location. I'll tell you here at this location, the clerk says that the line this morning stretched out of the door, that it went an hour long or so. And they actually have a small college in the area. So they said that they've been having a lot of people take advantage of Wisconsin's same-day registration and go into that table that you were just looking at and actually register in person on this election day. I'll tell you my favorite story, Hallie, is that someone said he was undecided up to the moment that he walked up to this polling location, which is essentially a field house here in Milwaukee in a park. He said he didn't know who he was going to decide on, so he took 2 laps around the park, hit a long walk, and finally decided he would be backing, in this case, Vice President Kamala Harris. But you mentioned Milwaukee is a place that we're going to be watching incredibly closely.
Yeah. Dude, how can you be undecided, dude? I think that's a troll. That's a troll. Okay, let's go back to here.
It's because they don't really know the issues, Leon. You have to think about like how many people in this country like barely can balance a checking account, like just physically, like even know how to do that, and then you're expecting them to like pick a leader on complex issues like trade deficits. I mean, like, I think a lot of people are just like, well, I could vote based on abortion or I could vote based on this, but like, that doesn't really affect anything. Like, that doesn't affect how well the country does. But I think that's where a lot of people are just like, maybe morally they like Harris for whatever reason, like she's just open to more whatever. But then they think to themselves, they're like, well, but that stuff doesn't affect it. Like, I work in, you know, some person might be like, I work in transportation. Like, how does me working in transportation get affected by these couple issues that they're making a big deal about? I want to know about like energy prices and like taxes, and then they're like, I have no idea who's better because like, so I think they're just uneducated. We just have an uneducated country for the most part.
100,000%, dude. It's so sad. Like even now, like I forget which channel, but they're talking about the exit polls. What is your highest thing you worry about in the election, right? And number one on both sides was democracy. It was like 50% Dem, 30-something% Republican. And then on the Dem side, what was number two? Oh, abortion. Abortion was 20-something% abortion. And then number two on the Republican side was economy, which that economy should be 1 or 2. And then there's some other things like I forget the full list, but what was scary though was foreign policy was like 3% Dem and then it was 4% Republican. I'm like, you guys, these people who just like watch TikTok dance videos and they're not paying attention to the fucking world and they don't realize the state of things. Like we are living in a much more dangerous time than we were any time in the past 20 years. But there's my 2 cents. All right, let's go check it.
Yeah, I only care about one thing: price go up.
Oh, bro, price number go up. I'm gonna fire Gary Gensler day one. Yeah, number go up. All right, let's see.
I know, and that's what's so funny is like we let people that don't know anything like that have a vote, and like I'm all for democracy and all that kind of stuff, but like at a certain point, you're like, do I really want this 100 million people deciding things? I mean, it gets, and I don't think it should go back to the landowner thing, but me and my family joke around that like your vote should be weighted by the amount of tax dollars you pay. So if you pay $5 million in taxes in a year, you get 5 million votes. If you pay $1 in taxes, you get 1 vote. And this would actually make it so all the rich people that lie and finagle on their taxes really kind of wouldn't get a vote. So I mean, and I'm not saying we have to go that route. I'm just saying it would put some requirement on you've gotta have skin in the game, right? Like people that don't pay taxes, people that just watch TikTok all day, like their vote is kind of just screwing up the whole system. And I know that's kind of bad to say, but like, there's a reason why we're not a true democracy. We don't just put every law up to popular vote. Like we elect politicians and, whether right or wrong. But yeah, just really interesting that, like you have to be 21 to buy a beer, but you can be 18 to decide how our country's ran. Like just hilarious.
Yeah, no, dude, 100% with you, dude. I actually, yeah, because it used to be only landowners could vote. And, now I'm curious, like, could that be a business owner, like even like a single, like no, if we were to make, let's talk about America. Let's talk about like some fictional country. If I was to start it, would I force it to be only you have to be a citizen? Like, and yes, there's gonna be voter ID. None of this bullshit, no ID nonsense. But you're a citizen, but also you run a business, and that could be a small business. You could be a plumber, right? Like that's the only way you can vote. You can't vote if you're unemployed. You can't vote if like, you're a minor, etc. Like that. I don't know. Frank, what do you? Oh, Frank left. That's yeah. Oh dang, this is over. Did he record it? Let's see. All right, let me put this on here.
The battleground states. Our decision desk ready to call the races. And our expert team here to break down all of it.
We have brand new exit polls just in, with the first poll closings of the night just a half hour away.
Who will control Congress?
Oh, this map just updated. So it was empty. Now we've got Indiana, 62% Trump, and Kentucky. Oh, God dang it! What's wrong with my mouse? 66% Trump. Man, that is 50,000 votes. Alexa, what's the population of Kentucky?
According to the 2020 U.S. Census, the population of Kentucky is 4.51 million people, which is a 3.8% increase over the 2020.
All right, so there's 4 million people in Kentucky. Does it give me any granular data? Oh, it doesn't. There was someone here who said they were voting for Kamala. Is that person still on? I'm curious. What is your number one? Give me your number one and number two issues that are important in this election. I think he's gone. Was that Stonks? Let me ask. In the election, there was one guy. He said, "I'm voting Kamala." I want to know why he's voting Kamala. Stonks. I think it was Stonks. What is your number one and two reasons why you are voting Kamala? And I'll say this, man. Like why I did not vote for Trump in 2016. I didn't like him. Like I thought he was an asshole. I thought he was like, I believed the lies that he was racist. Like it was straight up like Chamath. Like I read Chamath on the All In podcast. This was several podcasts ago, but he said that like he was completely lied to by his friends. It's like they made Trump to be this super villain, evil dude when he wasn't. And yeah, that's my realization over the last a couple of years. So I'm curious what Stonks. I was like, this guy, man, he's so rude on Twitter. Like, how's he gonna talk to like, world leaders? Now I didn't vote for Hillary either. I didn't like Hillary. Like, I was like, I did not like Hillary. My girlfriend at the time didn't like that when I told her I voted for Jill Stein. She was like, gave me the evil eye. But yeah.
The Hillary Trump one's actually pretty funny because we were driving out for my wedding. We were driving from Phoenix to Orange County area, and the election, we were driving out like at nighttime, and the election was kind of going in Hillary's favor. So like my wife goes to sleep in the car, I turn on some EDM sets, and like for 2.5 hours just like jamming out. I'm like, we lost, big deal. Like, no one had really kind of fell in love with Trump yet. And then she wakes up and she's like, hey, let's check out the election. I'm like, Trump was losing by like so much. We turn it on and it's just like, Trump is winning. And we're like, no way. And we go to like check into the hotel at like 10 o'clock at night, and like all the hotel staffs were crying. They were like, the world's going to be over. This Trump guy got elected. And then like, yeah, it was pretty funny how that all happened. So it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Oh, dude, it's like super interesting, man. Yeah, I'm like complete 180, dude, on where I was on Trump in 2016. Like, Yeah, just
Leon,
yo, Gambit, what's up?
man. You know, my thing is, if Trump does lose, I think it's going to have a lot to do with the abortion thing. My thing was like, you should have just came out here and said like you're for abortions, because I think a lot of women are getting out here voting against him because of that single issue.
Well,
Just my thoughts.
so it's single, unmarried, liberal women, which is I would argue that it is bigger than single, young, conservative women. But I mean, all conservative women are voting for Trump. So I'd be curious to know what is that dynamic, right? Like, what is the because if we do 50-50 women, okay, maybe a bigger percentage, but what is that percentage? Is it 60-40? Is it 70-30? So 100%, yeah. There is Kamala has the I would say the young women lead, unmarried lead, but then it's like, okay, like there's much more minorities are now on the side of Trump, like blacks, Hispanics, Asians kind of vote like white people, so like we barely even count in that category, but like there are much more minorities voting for Trump, more conservative, like that's more anti-trans, anti all that woke kind of weird stuff, and also abortion. They're mostly pro-life. He's got 90% of the crypto vote, which is 90% guys. So yeah, it'd be interesting.
And the funny thing on the abortion issue is that it's not even up to the federal government anymore. I mean, that's what Trump kept saying in his. Do you want apple juice?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
It's like
That's a huge word.
He wants to leave it up to the state.
That's what he kept saying. Like, look, I pushed this to the states. So if you live in a state where your state's population doesn't like abortion, you need to move to another state because it's the right of the state to do. It's the right of the state. It's the right of the state to decide that. But I think what people are hoping is that when Kamala gets in, he's going to bring it back to the federal level so that no state can change it, even if they want to. And I think that's what people are hoping for.
And that's why she's getting a lot of votes.
Certain
that's like big.
Yep.
Like,
she's going to try and
like
do something that I don't think is. I don't even know if the Supreme Court would hear it again.
Yeah, I think that's
Maybe they would. I don't know.
No, I don't think they could do that. So I think Roe v. Wade's dead forever. But no, 100%, dude. It's like when I talk to like my female liberal friends, they're like he's going to ban abortion. I'm like, no, he did not. He's not doing that. But they'll bring up shit that's like not true. It's like more rights are going to be taken away, and then access to this and that. It's like, God dang it. It's like, one, you're believing the wrong things, and also that's like the biggest thing, and not us like avoiding fucking nuclear war. Like, goddamn, or not just that, like your dollar's getting.
Well, here's the thing.
Here's
the thing I think is.
Go ahead.
Yeah, like here's the thing I think is funny. So the Dems will say, hey, if and actually both sides kind of say it, so it's kind of funny on both sides. But the Dems especially are saying, if Trump gets elected, you're going to lose all these freedoms. You're going to live in a fascist state, blah blah. And I'm like, look, we all play for the most part by the same rules. Even with people with lots of money, you've got the same kind of legal system. Do you think he's going to take away liberties from the 100 million people that voted for him? You think that's his plan? I mean, I think people sometimes forget the scale of the United States. Like, the amount of people, we don't have 2 billion, but like 350 million people is a lot. And even if only like 40% agree with you, you're still looking at like 150 million people, their economies, their bags, their influence. So it's just like neither side can really do too much in terms of a lot of things people are talking about. But what the right side can do is, like you were saying, Leon, is the foreign policy, trade, the tariffs, that kind of stuff, which is really important, is something an administration can actually change. And it was not even of consequence for why people decided to vote what they did. Like, so it's just really kind of laughable that it's just a popularity vote on social issues rather than it's a vote to who's going to do really well. And then the other side always gets mad that it didn't go well, and it's like, you voted based on the wrong criteria. So it's just It's pretty funny.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. What state are you in again, Kev?
So I'm in Arizona, so typically a very red state. And last year we went blue, and it was, I mean, we just, it's been kind of crazy how this state has definitely changed a little bit. But yeah, I mean, so yeah, Arizona, in the main Phoenix, Scottsdale area.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. It's just funny when you said population of Kentucky. Ask Alexa what's the population of Maricopa County. Ask it what it is.
Alexa, what's the population of Maricopa?
7 million.
7 million in your county?
Yeah. Which is pretty crazy for being like Arizona. Like people kind of don't think that we're like a really big city, and it's pretty crazy.
So that's Phoenix, right?
So that's why I think it's changed a lot from red to blues. We get just tons of people from California, so nurses, police, fire, retired teacher system, like a lot of that moves out here just for a lot of different reasons. And so it's kind of funny, like a couple of years ago, we said like, bring your residents, leave your politics was like a funny thing. Cause I'm also a licensed real estate investor. And so that was like,
Gotcha. Yeah.
we didn't want them to bring their agenda, but it seems like they did bring it a little bit. Even like the town of Paradise Valley here, which is like the super uber like average like minimum home price is like $5 million right by Camelback Mountain. Even a lot of the residents of that city are now like trying to put requirements in place to kind of stop like certain groups from moving here. It's really pretty funny.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, I'm gonna pull up our charts. Did you post a chart, Kevin? Let me find it. So I'll start with mine. Obviously, like now here's the thing. Like I might have been a little too aggressive on VA and Minnesota. I'll say that. So I might be wrong on Minnesota, but this is mine. I'm predicting a landslide. Now I might be wrong, but that's why I'm leading at the moment. But I might have been super wrong on like Waltz's home state here. That might have been a mistake. So 343 to under 200. So next chart we got Sam. Well, I think Sam was the Kamala guy. Okay, so he's got 270, like a hairline, 270, 268 Dems. So he's got every single swing state except Arizona and Georgia on his map going Kamala. Then we've got Stonks. Oh, bro, he didn't finish his freaking chart. Oh, here we go. Wait, that's not... Stonks didn't finish his thing. Yeah, he's updated 276 Democrats. So the Democrat... So what I've noticed online, too, it's like the Democrat charts are very close. And most of the Republicans ones are a landslide. There have been a couple Republican ones that have been kind of close. So, into my opinion, that's like vibe checking. That's like Democrats are more worried than Republicans. I mean, I'm nervous. Let's see. This not a blowout. 297, 241 here. Yeah, Pennsylvania. Stonks chart.
Do you remember the key states that he needs to win?
Yeah. It's Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, were those swing states. If I missed one, let me know. Maybe it was Ohio. Was the swing states? Let me just Google this real quick. 2024 U.S. swing states. Oh, while I'm looking for that. Oh my goodness. Come on.
See site for details.
A new day has dawned.
All right. Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. Okay, yeah. So I didn't have to add Ohio. So those are the 7 swing states. With Pennsylvania being the most important one, I think that's definitely going to Trump. Although there was concerning news. There was a girl on Twitter who was saying that in the deep red counties, their voting machines are not working in several connected counties. So whoever was choking, I hope you're okay. Let's see. Peep this.
I don't want no pumpkin anymore. I wanted it a while ago, but I'm fine now. I'm fine now.
I'm fine now.
I muted him. Oh my goodness, dude! Is this? I wonder if this is just me. Like, why is my stream? I mean,
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts for crypto on the Kamala win?
oh, bro, dude, god dang, bro, that's gonna be a massive dump, especially tech altcoins are gonna get hurt the worst. It doesn't affect the bull market. It doesn't affect the bull market. Like Bitcoin's still gonna go ahead because it's safe. Ethereum's safe. The tier 1 coins are safe. Meme coins are safe because regulatory speaking, there's no guidance around meme coins. They're the most legal thing you can create in crypto right now. Like you could go make a coin right now and just launch it at pump.fun. Now, what would the worst ones would be? Now you've got 4 years of like continued the the crypto army, Gensler, Elizabeth Warren. God, I hope she loses her seat. I hope that's up for a vote. I think it's really bad for stuff like Uniswap and like all the dexes, people offering decentralized finance. So it'll be a very depressing day. Dude, come on. I don't even want to like imagine that, dude. That's so depressing. But yeah, it'll be really terrible. I'm proud Kamala Harris voted because my most important issue is making sure my daughter can get safety fraud. That's funny. I don't think Titan has a daughter. Let's see. Breaking votes to come. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Indiana, Kentucky, we kind of knew that. I'm super interested. So, okay, here are the states that I'm super interested to see. I want to see Illinois. I want to see New Mexico and VA. I kind of want to see what happens there. And I'm also curious to see the numbers of California and New York. I mean, obviously Texas, because I have a feeling like of the big blue states, New York's the most likely one to flip at some point. Let's see here. Bomb threats in Georgia. Okay, I've heard that a couple times. We're going live with JD Vance in 30 minutes. Let's go to the actual live poly market. Oh, let me just go ahead and hit this. Actually, what is on this call right here? Oh, nothing. All right, poly market. Billy Bob on YouTube. I'm predicting a Trump win. Okay, so on poly market, Trump is the 58, 70, 41. I'm pulling up the Robinhood app. I'm curious what the prices were on the contracts there. Trump is still 58 cents.
The substantial Arab American community in this state will be paying close attention to. We have a third-party candidate, Jill Stein, who's made a concerted effort to appeal to that community. That's one of several things we'll be watching for tonight. Savannah, back to you.
All right, Jesse, we waited till Wednesday afternoon in 2020 to get Michigan's results. We'll see if they improve on that record. In about 10 minutes, the first polls will close, and our decision desk here at NBC will make the first projections of the night. We've got Tom Yamas here to pull back the curtain. I think a lot of people wonder, how do they do this, and how careful are we? And you're going to give us a sneak peek.
Yeah, no, it's a great question, right? Because all through the night, you'll hear us projecting states, sometimes with
Oh my goodness. Okay, like there's something up with my internet or something. I got too much stuff going on. Let me see if I can find Oh, Billy Bob on YouTube. Why laugh at people concerned about women's rights? What tell me what, write in a comment what women's rights were taken away. If you can answer that, like none were. Right? So the issue of abortion in for those rights. Okay, this is breaking point. Let's see what these guys are up to. Let me close out NBN this for now.
That's it. Now they're thinking like, all right, what do we do the week after the election, the week after that?
Right.
And then
Like, what
when
are
the
the
electors
potential
meet,
moves
I think
they
it's
could
December
make?
13th or something, when the electors...
Boring. Okay, let's see. Kevin.
Locations. There. Period. There we go. Interesting. Okay, there it is. 15 to 45 more minutes. Okay. Some of the locations were down for like 30 minutes. California likes to think of itself as a fast-moving state, but its pace can be downright plodding when it comes to voting, counting votes. Well, with how many people are like using mail-in ballots, you'd think it'd go faster, but mail-in ballots to all registered voters, since election workers must examine signatures and open the envelopes, processing each ballot requires additional time for verification. Ah, okay. That'll do it. Okay. Okay, what else here? County, California. Los Angeles County has 5.7 million registered. Okay, that's fine. I don't care about that. Let's keep going here. All right, what else do we have? Let's go. 6-hour wait at a polling place near Lehigh University. Are you kidding me? 6 hours? Lehigh University in Pennsylvania? Students waiting for several hours. No freaking way. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can get some color on that. Like, I want to see some video footage or something from that area. Oh, wow. Another over 100 of you just signed up for meetkevin.com/alpha. Let me get some footage on those lines. Meetkevin.com.
This one I don't get, but the long lines. It's like in Texas, there's more than one freaking place you can go vote. It's like in these tiny little third world country states, is there like literally the library and that's all the only place you can go? It's like that's crazy. Like there's like I'm in Austin right now, and there's multiple places in South Austin you can go. There's multiple places in like Central Austin, North Austin. It's whatever.
At Lehigh University. Okay, that looks normal, and then it keeps going. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa. Dude.
I was going to say, there's a lot of places where you can go for voting, be it schools, libraries, city halls. It just depends on the location.
Yeah, 100%. It's like it should be easy Google. And it's funny as like I think Elon and some others were reporting like if you Google where to vote for Trump, they don't show anything. But if you vote, if you type in where to vote for Kamala, like all the polling stations come in. We can go and vote for either one.
It's not skewed at all, I promise.
Dude, how are we going to get our results? We need Pennsylvania. That's like the most important one. I mean, you just saw. I mean, again, if you didn't just see it, it's crazy how important Pennsylvania is. It is your game changer here because again, if Harris loses Nevada and Arizona, which tentatively she's slated to, she gets Wisconsin and Michigan, loses Georgia. She doesn't really have a path to victory anymore without Pennsylvania. She sweeps Pennsylvania, she wins by a hair. So, you know, this is critical. Okay, we're 3 minutes away from the first major polls.
Security is like around there.
There are a lot more local police, but it's not like something where they have called in the National Guard, and there is extra.
That's going to be Nevada, Arizona, Florida. That's going to be big. This could be a big moment for Trump, by the way.
They've been building the inaugural viewing stand right outside. That is why the fencing has been up, and that is something else that during the commercials, President Biden can look out and see for the next president. Back to you.
That is something. Peter Ducey live on the North Lawn. Peter, thanks.
I like how they said during the commercials, somewhat implying that Biden's just sitting on a couch watching TV. Probably not wrong, and honestly, on election night, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Final polling from the New York Times here. New York Times says even on Pennsylvania, Nevada, North Carolina, these are critical, but Arizona definitely leaning Trump there. And we got some more closings coming soon here. I'm just not intending to vote this election cycle, but when I heard someone at the Trump rally in New York refer to Puerto Rico as an island of garbage, I made my decision to vote for Kamala. I'm surprised.
Man, I wonder if it's just me. Like, Gambit, can you... Oh, Gambit's gone. Oh, Gambit's still here. Can you pull up...
I honestly did not think that would make a difference. And I know this is just one person, and it's...
That's not making a difference. That's so stupid. Like, the Puerto Ricans, they're voting for Trump. Gambit, can you pull up Kevin's stream and let me know if it's lagging? Or it might be my computer, because I'm streaming this to YouTube. I actually might... I might...